Florida's worst vlog goes to NASA.
Hey, Max is driving, Andrew's in the back. It is another day. Today we are not going to the Astronaut Training Center, which is right there, but we're going to the John F. Kennedy Space Center, and we're just coming into view of it. It's a rainy, soggy day, and hopefully it dries up for us. This is something I've looked forward to doing for a long time, and we are almost there. We had a stop at an unsuccessful stop at Starbucks. They gave me a nice frozen burrito that they insisted on calling a steak wrap, which is just a burrito, and the egg was frozen. Andrew's egg was frozen. We're both pretty upset about it, but it's too far to go back to throw it at their window and shatter it, knock their little tip cup all over the ground. You see NASA off to our left as we come up over the causeway here. Took us about maybe an hour to get here. I wouldn't even think that long. 45 minutes to an hour of total driving. You can see the vehicle assembly building off to our left, kind of shrouded in the clouds over there. It is freezing cold, folks. It is like 40. Thanks. So I hope these clouds dissipate pretty soon. So we're almost to the visitor center. We'll check it out there. All right. We got parked. We're cruising through the parking lot with an umbrella, through the puddles. One thing that I would recommend that we did before we arrived was went online and bought the parking pass, so we didn't have to wait to pay the $10 at the booth. We just showed our pass and went and parked. And also we've already pre-bought the tickets for entry, so we can bypass the will call window or the ticket window, which had really long lines. And we're arriving here at 10:30 almost. So the park has been open for over an hour and a half, and these lines are still really long. So I would recommend doing as much as you can online before you get out to the Space Center. Oh, these are the real thing. We'll come out here when it stops raining and check these out. Shuttle Atlantis here at Kennedy Space Center. This is something I've been wanting to get out here and see since we moved out. I know Andrew's excited to be here. I think Max is excited. But we're in the hangar with the actual shuttle. Look at that model. That is so cool. This is how they mate the shuttle to the 747 that's adapted to carry it. So this massive beast is in the same room as us. Let's go take a look at her. So we'll go up the ramp. So you can enter the display hangar from the lower portion or from the upper. I guess we're kind of doing it the backwards way. Wow. Just incredible. So many missions that carry piece after piece after piece of that International Space Station up there. Like a big semi. We're about 2 stories up now. There's a slide you can go down if you want to, but I'm not starting that climb again. We're heading up to the 3rd story. Just to give you an idea of the size of this. We started way down there. And we're almost to the top here.
And then there's a section where you go out.
This is a pretty popular attraction. So up here on the top level, you can see they've got a wraparound screen. You can see the amount of people this attracts, just tons of people. On the shuttle's main engines. Here's a model of the cockpit. Famous Canadian arm. Here's the self-propelled. Here's a model of the Hubble telescope. Look at the size of the Hubble telescope. All right. I have waited years and years and years to be this close to my childhood hero. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Space Shuttle Atlantis. Oh, I can just touch it. Amazing. thing is just incredible. Massive. For a kid like me, born in 1973, and watching this entire series of shuttles go up, some successful, some not so successful, there is no other physical manifestation of our dream of going to space like the space shuttle. Just to think someday my kids are going to be looking at a prototype of the SpaceX rocket and the Mars rover that's already been there, people living on Mars. Like I'm looking at this. It's incredible. Look at these engines. Holy crap. It's amazing the directional control they had over all that power with these engines.
They probably had to change the engines after they put it in here.
Maybe. Wow. $2.5 million parts. Look how smooth the bottom of that. I literally have not closed my mouth once since I've gotten in this building. This is just massive. Just incredibly massive. What do you think about this thing? It's massive, isn't it? Just look at one landing gear door is like the size of a refrigerator. Thanks everyone for coming along for our trip to Kennedy Space Center. We had a great time out seeing the space shuttle Atlantis. And we also did a lot more exploring of Cape Canaveral and Kennedy Space Center that we'll be showing on the next episode. But as for now, we're going to go ahead and sign off. And you can see we got a lot of videos, so it's going to have to take 2 episodes to cover it all. Keep on watching Florida's Worst Vlog, and we'll see you next time.